Hi everyone, good afternoon. So I hope everybody's having a good Sunday. I am. It's definitely taken a chilly turn. I mean, really, this time of year, I guess it's expected. This is more normal weather. So I guess I won't be in the pool. Definitely not today. I think this week is all going to be about this temperature. So we had to cover up some of our new plants outside. So we did that last night. And hi, Sarah Allen. Miss you. So we've protected some of our gardens. And today I've done a lot in an Ottawa hairstylist, hair salon owners group. So getting that organized, trying to find a way. Some of the talks are, I don't know if they're just rumors. I'm going to wait until I hear officially what is happening with hair salons. But the rumors are that we may not be able to open until mid to late summer, which, you know, a lot of people will not be able to hang on that long. So we're just trying to get ahead of the curve and at least plan for the worst case scenario and hope for the best, you know? So that's kind of what we're doing. I feel very optimistic. There's letters out to different community leaders to maybe change the view on hair salons being a essential service. You know, the thing is with especially my salon, and I am sure a lot of other salons, the amount of cleanliness in a hair salon is, I mean, unbelievable. Like, we already sanitize every station. So I can only speak for myself. So Salon Bliss has always been immaculate. You move any of our equipment, it's all movable, partly for the reason that we can get in and around every nook and cranny in the salon. I'm a bit of a clean freak, so I have always used a new cape for every guest. I never reuse my capes until they are washed and dried properly. So my tools have always been cleaned in between clients and disinfected. So that is not going to be at all a hardship for us to get used to. The only difference between what I think they're asking us to do from our regular routine is wearing masks and shields and washing hands. We always wash our hands, but we don't always make our guests wash their hands immediately or hand sanitize before coming into the salon. And of course, the financial difference for us is that we'll be with one guest at a time and one guest per square footage. So we have a large space with an outdoor terrace. So we're pretty lucky because there's 3 stylists and, you know, more like 2,000 square feet. So we're not going to have a problem following guidelines or rules. I mean, I have everything possible. I have masks. I have, you know, fabric mask. I have disposable masks. I have gloves. I have gallons of cleaning product, disinfectants. I have a touchless thermometer, touchless hand soap dispensers, touchless hand sanitizer dispensers, a cell phone UV light. So I mean, you know, we're good to go. So now what I'm doing is trying to make sure that I help out as much as I can within the community of hairstylists and hair salons. So we're all in this together. Christine Ann, we are not allowed to open. You're talking about, you heard the end of August. That's possible. There is no official date that I have been given at this point, or rules or regulations. So everything that I have gotten together is from watching other communities and other countries and other cities within Canada, what they're going through. And I'm lucky enough to know stylists all around the world. So I get to have personal conversations with how is it going? What are they finding happening with guests? So one of the common things that I've been hearing is that people are coming in wanting big, big changes. And what we have discussed is that that might be coming from an emotional standpoint. So, you know, we have to really unpack where that's coming from when we're talking to a guest when we reopen. Because really, like, you know, what are you wanting to get out of this experience? Because big changes for people that normally don't have big changes like that may actually do more harm than good. So, you know, I'm just looking at what's happening around the world, sharing with my friends and I guess in a sense, coworkers, industry leaders, and gaining as much education as I possibly can. So in one way, I think that Ottawa hair salons will be further ahead, although accumulating massive debt at this time. Some more than others, obviously. We will have an opportunity to open in the best way possible, the safest, best, highly educated. Maybe, you know, for those stylists that are similar to me, I want to look at the angle of emotional health, mental health, as well as the physical job of doing hair. So reading all kinds of things, like rereading my book it is Emotional Intelligence, you know, just all those theory on different therapies and ways that certain events can impact the human behavior, things like that. So I'm drawing a massive blank in that whole end of the conversation. So we'll get back to that another day. But, you know, I'm trying to help inspire other stylists and salon owners to keep going, because it is hard. It's hard. I think a lot of people can be buried underneath the stress and emotions of it all. And I've said this before on my videos, and I'll say it, you know, again, because I think it's an important detail. Make a list and put everything you're thinking down on the list, so you don't have to carry that around as much in your mind, because it does get heavy. So, you know, when you're finding it difficult to get the ball rolling, choose one thing on that list, just one, and make that your goal for the entire day. So that could be, you know, post on social media. That could be go for a walk. Sometimes things as simple as emptying the dishwasher. Once I've accomplished that, I feel like one more thing. And then I do that one more thing, and the next thing you know, at the end of the day, I actually feel pretty good about my day. So try and take it slow and steady. For me, lists are my absolute best friend. Because like I said, I don't have to carry around that weight of that idea in my mind all day long. And I tend to obsess, and then I get really excited about things, and then I get exhausted. So through this process, for sure. So really trying to pay attention to what my behavioral patterns are, change some of them, work within, different angles that maybe I wouldn't have thought of before. I am reaching out and trying to get ideas from everybody and share my ideas too. This is, what I would like to make sure the message gets out to everyone. Hairstylists have been trained for as far back as I know of, that we're against each other. Like salons, bash each other all the time. And I think it's time for a new mentality. And obviously that comes from fear that they're better than us, fear that, our stylists are going to leave. It's all based upon fear. But I think some of the stylists and owners in the group that I've now become part of have, we're trying to change that behavior and that mentality. So then, if we all buy foils, for example, well, why can we not come together and buy them in a massive amount to get a better price? Because not only are we cutting our clientele in half per day, but supplies are getting more and more expensive. So we need to become creative and change the way we did things in the old normal. It's not the old normal anymore, so we need to move on from that. Let go of that idea. It is not here. Whether it comes back or not, I have no idea. But I do know that behavior and that, pattern of thinking is not going to serve us during this time. Share your ideas. No idea is a stupid idea. And, we can all come together and build up. Our community is extremely important. And although I love Salon Bliss and my salon, I also think it's important to have other salons in the city. I do not want to see any of them close, contrary to maybe what people might, think. But no, we all need, I can't service every single guest in this city. I need other stylists, in this community. And I think that each one of us provides something different in this community. So that's my thoughts. I've become very opinionated over this time of practicing my live videos, apparently. But no, I really, really do love that there are people that are coming together. There's really positive people. I'm lucky enough to have all of you watch my videos and enjoy the content that I'm bringing to you. Really, it's from my heart. And I want to see us all succeed. And I don't think that anybody should feel guilty for doing well at all, because that's what we want. We want people to do really well. So share your ideas. Please share your ideas. You don't have to be a stylist or a salon owner to share your ideas. The thing is, we have to think differently than we have before, which means we need new ideas. And you guys as salon guests are the perfect people to think outside the box. I mean, many of you may even deal with buying product in bulk, or, selling product or equipment, any of that stuff. I don't even know what the possibilities are, because my mind only opens up to some things. I'm trying to create a whole new mentality. So if you have any ideas, thanks, Tracy. And oh, I did get made fun of today about me always moving my camera as I'm doing these videos. Okay, so my phone slides down and then starts adjusting the volume button on my phone. So that is sometimes what I'm doing. Just so you know, I am not a pro by any means of videoing. And, you know, if I ever become successful enough to have a videographer with me, some people want a maid, some people want a housekeeper, some people want to cook. Well, I just want a videographer. No big deal. So we all have to have goals, you know. Hi, Michelle. I love you and miss you. So Michelle works on our team at Salon Bliss, and I'm happy to see that you're watching. And so everybody, you know, get pumped. I'm thinking that maybe tomorrow, no, not tomorrow. I have a lot of video conference calls. So Tuesday, maybe I will get some 90s music on or 80s music, and I'll do like some kind of outfit, 80s, 90s themed. We can have a dance party and get pumped. Energy has to come up. We need to get excited. And Sarah Allen, I am so excited. I saw that. Yes, I am very prepared. Yes, I saw this after it wasn't 2-3 weeks being closed. I saw this all happening. And so I got prepared in the first 2-3 weeks that we closed down. I knew, I mean, it's easy to say in hindsight, but I had a feeling that things were going to change because I could see it around the world. Plus, my boyfriend is brilliant and he interprets the news and things going on around the world for me, because sometimes I would panic or whatever. Anyways, he's amazing. So yes, I am very prepared. Okay, so massage therapists only need to wear surgical masks. Clients need masks. Lots of hand washing, screening protocols. I'm trying to see more here. Yeah, so I can't see more of your comments, Sarah, but I get what you're saying. And I mean, you're just as close as hairstylists are. So I'm not sure why we are at the bottom of the list for services. But whatever the reason, we are, trying to understand why. Which we are really close, but so are massage therapists. So anyway, that I am not going to solve in one day. We are working towards understanding it for sure. And then, working together and growing a community that is full of love. And we are in this together, so we need to start behaving. And us, there's lots of people that have, but stylists and salon owners are now jumping on board to link together, to work together. So not all are going to want to be a part of it, and that's okay. The ones that are, we're going to work our butts off over this time, and I'm looking for grants and loans available to small businesses. So I found a few, and then I share it with the groups. So there are some stylists and salon owners are not qualifying for some of these grants and loans. So unpacking that and why and how and where do those people fit in? And does that mean the community steps in and we do something for them? I'm not sure yet. Again, it's really a matter of looking and thinking outside of the box. We are a professional industry. We are important. As you can see, every person is complaining about not being able to get their hair done. It does make people feel better. It does empower people to go out and do the things that they are good at and their professions, and, you know, being mothers or fathers or husbands or partners, or, you know, hair salons do make this world a better place. And that is my opinion. And I have seen it time and time again. I know I make a difference in the community. Thankfully, I know that. You guys have been really setting that into my heart, you know, over this last couple of months especially. But that's, I guess, some things that stylists have started to feel is that they're not important, they're not essential. But, you know, we spend our heart and soul providing a service to people. And so it makes them maybe feel a little bit like, you know, why? I mean, stylists go home and they're worried sick about people. They take their own personal time and they call and make sure that you're okay. And, you know, anyways, over and beyond what a job does. So anyway, that's all interpersonal stuff. And we hope to just bring you the best that we can. In the meantime, I am working at different angles, you know, trying to open up my mind and help these people. I'm doing okay. Definitely trying to plan, which is very difficult. But now I'm extending to the community. So I would like to become that person for people to lean on. So we are all going to be okay. And if any of you need help and need, you know, anything, give me a call, text, you know, DM me, whatever it is. I'd love to hear some of your ideas and thoughts, and maybe some ways that we can become creative in getting our supplies and being able to operate and afford to operate. So anyhow, I love you all. We're still selling products. So if there's anything in the Euphoria line that you're interested in, you need more information on, or you want to have shipped to you, please give me a call.